So to begin with, according to a USDA report that tracks food price forecasts, eggs have risen up to 59% in December of 2022, which is the highest year-over-year increase among food items. The median price for a dozen eggs nationwide in December was $4.25, which is more than double the price of the previous year, being $1.78 when egg demand was at an all-time high due to the start of the holiday season. However, inflation was still strong at this time. In some states, like California, egg prices are as high as $7 for a dozen. Now, there are multiple factors affecting the price of eggs right now. The most important factor right now is the bird flu, which killed over 50 million birds last year. Many of these birds were needed for commercial use, so that means the supply is down a lot more than it should be. According to an article posted by the CDC in November of 2022, the United States experienced a record number of bird flu outbreaks in wild birds and poultry. The number of states affected in 2022 more than doubled the number of states that were affected in 2015. This flu affects more than 100 species of birds and can spread rather quickly with a mortality rate of 90 to 100% in chickens. Another factor is inflation, which is causing an increase in the cost of corn and soybeans, which are used for chicken feed. Inflation has also affected fuel, which is needed to transport eggs and run farms. The Consumer Price Index, also known as CPI data, shows that in 2022, fuel prices rose by 41.5%, and electricity prices rose by 14.3%. So the last factor is the increased demand for eggs and the lack of supply to meet these demands. In addition to the perfectly timed bird flu, recently Hillendale Farms in Connecticut, which is the largest supplier of chicken eggs, coincidentally caught fire. This fire is estimated to have left over 100,000 hens dead. Also worth noting is that Bill Gates, the co-founder of Microsoft, is considered the largest private owner of farmland in the country, with about 270,000 acres across dozens of states, and he is still actively buying more land. It's quite a coincidence that farms have been mysteriously burning down since 2021, and Bill Gates has been increasingly buying up more land in the process. Bill Gates is first a technology person, so with the rapid growth of AI, automation, seed technology, and super crops, who knows what he's actually planning for the future of food in general. But Gates recently said publicly that he is hopeful that fake meat products will eventually be a very good option for consumers. There is also an MIT interview from early 2021 where he mentions that rich nations should shift entirely to synthetic beef. I'm not sure about you, but that's a little alarming to me. But going further down the rabbit hole, on January 19th, 2023, Farm Action, which is a farm-led advocacy group, sent out a letter to the Federal Trade Commission to investigate egg producers over egg prices. The group believes that egg producers are using inflation and the bird flu as an opportunity to make tremendous amounts of profit. So Cal-Maine Foods, one of the largest egg producers in the country, actually denied these allegations, of course, claiming that apart from the flu, increased cost of labor, hen feed, and fuel contributed to higher egg production costs. Even with these issues, egg producers saw a 40% increase in profit last year. Economists also responded to this letter by stating that they believed the price was simply affected by the current events. Amy Smith, vice president at Advanced Economic Solutions, told CNBC that I think it was just kind of a perfect storm of stuff that came together. But overall, there is a lot more to this story that there appears to be on the surface. According to the quote-unquote facts, egg prices have risen dramatically due to the bird flu and inflation mainly, but possibly there could be some other underlying intentions at work, from Bill Gates wanting to own as much farmland as humanly possible in order to do God knows what, from egg producers possibly using this as a way to finesse more profits, to governments causing chaos for distractions. I mean, the list really can go on and on and on. But nobody will actually know the real reasoning behind anything that is happening, because behind the surface of the stuff going on, there are a lot more unseen layers. But that's pretty much a summary of what's going on with this egg price shortage situation, whatever you want to call it. Hopefully you did learn something from this. Maybe you gained a new way of thinking, maybe some new insight. I hope you did enjoy. Be sure to leave me a like if you did. Also, let me comment on what you think, and subscribe for more.